Hey everybody, it's Anthony with at Anti Blue Corruption. Oh boy, I'm in some damn pain today. Hey, I wanted to come in and update you guys on that situation with the Delaney girl, right? So she had called Larry while she was on her way out here. They sent Newton County, right? They sent Deputy Miller out here. Now, Deputy Miller, I think, is actually fairly decent. And, I don't want good cops getting hurt and thus trying to fix our system. I think some people might really misinterpret this channel and what we go for. We do not go to try to destroy the police. The policing in the United States, when it was first set up back in the 1700s, it was set up because there were rapes, murders, awful, awful things. So, policing in the United States was set up to protect the citizens of the United States. My problem with policing is that it has gotten so corrupt and so far from what it was constitutionally set up to be that we now have a tyrannical government, and that needs to be fixed. It needs to be fixed on a very large scale. That's what I'm lobbying for. That is what I am talking to lawmakers for right now. And if you guys can, support my channel, I've got the GoFundMe link in the description. Right now I am going to be working with Missouri House Representative Dirk Deaton. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to announce it on here. Like and sub. If you're still watching this video, like and sub, because we're going for real change. We're going to fix this. One of the big things that we're going to do, and I don't give a damn who gets credit for this in law, in legislature. I don't care who gets credit for passing the bill, but the bills need to be passed to stop the tyrannical system. And if you're a lawmaker, comment on my video. Let's get on here. Let's create dialogue. I'm still learning the YouTube system, so if anybody's got details on how I do a live two-way video, because I'm interested in bringing police onto my channel, because we need to create dialogue. Listen, if we don't create dialogue, we're not going to have change, and we need positive change. That's the same thing that Elon Musk is doing right now in the White House. Is he and his guys, he is the Einstein of our generation. People don't really understand this about Elon. He is a genius, and he's a rocket scientist. He's got teams of rocket scientists. He's making sure that the United States doesn't go bankrupt. Trump, he's making sure that the United States does not go bankrupt. And with this administration, we've got an administration to be able to bring positive change, to be able to fix our government, to be able to fix policing in the United States. And I think the ACLU, they've got some points in what they have made, and I'll contact the ACLU. They've made some very good points about Indian qualified immunity, because right now all those are umbrellas that cover the government and the police from their own wrongdoings when they do wrong to the citizens of the United States. It's like an insurance policy that says because they're police, you can't do anything to them. Now, you can actually end qualified immunity in Missouri, and we're going to do this here in Newton County, because here's the thing. When an officer violates your civil rights under color of law, okay, they end their qualified immunity. And that is how you end their qualified immunity. Because if they are breaking the law, they cannot use qualified immunity to violate the law and to violate somebody's civil rights under the United States Constitution. That's what we're going after. And I ended up with a large injury. I know people are telling me, Anthony, you need to sue. Anthony, you need to sue. Well, guess what, guys? Before we can do anything, we need to expose the corruption. We need to beat the charges. Attorneys won't even talk to me at this point. I've got to do something about that, and until we do something about the corrupt charges, they're not going to go away. Now with Delania, she was a victim of domestic violence, and she had called me in November. She said that she was being abused and she needed to know if she could come stay here. I asked my girlfriend about it because I needed to make sure that my girlfriend was comfortable, because Delania has had an obsession with me for a while. And she stayed with us from November until all this stuff happened on February 20th and 21st. Delania, and I hate to make the video about this and say stuff about her, but she endangered my daughter. That is going way too far to put my child in danger. And I don't think anybody out here, whether you like me or dislike me, I think we can all agree that putting somebody's child, somebody's 7-year-old daughter in danger is going way too far. And Delania, that's going way too far. So she came out here on the 28th, and she said that she was bringing her, and she was talking to my friend Larry, and he sits over in that chief's chair. We're both, twinsies, same birthday actually. He's a 55 model, I'm an 87 model. That's her ex-boyfriend. They had a thing for a while. Look, I can't stop that stuff. We were letting her stay here because she was a victim of domestic violence. I was taking her payee status to help her. I used to be a payee for my uncle. He had the same conditions that she has because she's intellectually disabled. He was intellectually disabled. That's how I knew Delania. But the longer she was here at my house, she started becoming a little perverted, and she would... I like to sleep in my birthday suit, and she would come into the bedroom at night to try to give me a hug at night, and I was very uncomfortable with that. Did not want that. Told her that needed to stop. And she got to the point of creepy with me that I would just cringe when she would try to hug me or touch me. And I think that might have given her some more emotional damage because she didn't like that. So when she decided to leave, I was not upset at all that she was leaving. I just wanted to make sure that the twin boys, James and Dante, I wanted to make sure that they were in a safe situation. I had called Children's Haven, and I was working with the manager over at Children's Haven. His name is Dustin. He's a great guy. Now, he was going to, because when she left, I didn't have any rights to the twins. Delaney and I weren't related. There's no question we were giving the kids up. I actually wanted them to take the kids on the night of the 20th. I wanted Deputy Wiseman, when he came out and he told Delaney that, she wasn't taking the kids, I really wanted him to take them that night because my daughter was already emotionally hurt because she's got a big heart. I mean, she just won like an award at school for kindness. I mean, my daughter's great. She's amazing. And when something happens that hurts her, guys, it hurts her. Ladies, it hurts her, and it tears her up, and I don't like seeing my daughter hurt. No father out there wants to see his little girl hurt. And it's hurt my daughter a lot. See, because she loved Delaney and she loved those boys. So, but I mean, for Delaney to come over here and or to even say that she was coming over here and to say that she was coming with guns. Y'all, that's not on video, because when somebody's coming and they're coming in a threatening way, they won't know where I'm coming from. I will not let anything happen to my family, and I will not let anything happen to my daughter. I'm sorry, but if you say that you're coming to my house with guns and you're putting my daughter's life in danger, you're going to be treated as such. And I won't take a chance with my daughter's life or my girlfriend's life or with Larry's or my own. I am filing restraining orders on Delania, Rose, and Michael Grazer. Those are the three that came out here. Newton County has taken a report on it. Y'all saw the short. I did tell her explicitly not to come out here. She will be treated as hostile. I will not take a chance with my family's life. I don't think any of us would. So that's what that was. And I think Deputy Miller is going to recommend charges. The prosecuting attorney of Newton County, he's one of the corrupt ones. He's one of the ones that we need to get out, because here's the thing. I got hit by a car. We got into an argument about a bag of diapers, right? So the video that's actually like the upload where it says it was a slow hit, that's not a slow impact. That's quarter frame, so you guys can see the car driving through my knees. That's not full speed, and that's not the audio. In the audio, and this is the evidence that we'll be able to play in court, the audio, you hear the ligaments inside my knee snap. It's actually pretty sick. Jeez. And some of those things I might upload. If you want to see that, you guys got to let me know. I mean, get active in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Let's go after this together. I go down to Third Thursday over in Joplin. I got to meet some good people over there. I got to meet Sheena Eastburn, who actually was a cellmate with Gypsy Rose, while Gypsy Rose was incarcerated in Missouri. So I work with Sheena Eastburn and her organization. It's called Dream.org. I'll leave the link to that in this video, as well as the GoFundMe. I mean, if you guys got the funding to support us, we are going for change. We're going to end qualified immunity. Here's another organization that I'm going to be working with. It's called MoPrisonReform.org. Now, guys, it's not just the police system that needs to change. It's the prison system. We have so many repeat offenders because, listen, if we lock people away, Garrett Cummings drove through me with the Toyota Prius. I believe he needs to be locked away because I believe he is a threat to public safety. I don't, however, believe that when Garrett is in there, that he needs to be tortured and traumatized in such a way that, he's going to be a worse person when he comes out. And I think the prison system has become so much about punishing the people that we put in there. The problem is that we've got to release those people back out into society. And I don't want people that are getting out of prison to be dangerous. I want reform, and I want to see people come out of prison safer and more able to integrate into society. That's what we should all want. We should want these people that are monsters put away. And some of them probably need to be put away for life. I'm not saying that we don't need law. We need law. We need order in this country, but we need a system that works for the people. And when we have a government that is able to reach into our pockets to be able to take money out of our pockets, that is the definition of tyrannical. When you have courts and you have judges that can sit there and pass down rulings because they're getting money on it, that is tyranny. That is corruption. Why would a judge rule any other way other than guilty if they're going to get money out of it? It's set, I think, 30% or 18%, something like that. The local municipalities, they're able to actually get money from ticketing and citing you. That's why you have so many speed traps and other things set up in government that are just out there to allow the police to run all over you. Those systems need to change. Those things need to stop. Those actions, those behaviors, those are tyrannical. If you're going to put a police force out there for warrants, for things like that, that's great. Go divide that up. But listen, we've got to change it on the inside too. We need complete reform. Now, if you stayed for this whole video, thank you. God bless you. And we're going for something big here. So, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss this. And you know what? Pray for these other people too. Pray for Delania, pray for Garrett. These people, they don't know God. They need God. And I'll pray for anybody to find God. So until next time, God bless you, stay strong, and let's make some change. We can do this together.